Hey boys, welcome back to this more Cricket 19, my play career, and this is actually the knockout final for the T20 competition, and we're taking on the Tigers. So I was mistaken last episode. I thought that would be the last games, but it makes sense. The Tigers, I think they're the only team to actually beat us. From memory, honestly, I really haven't been paying attention too much to the actual end results, but there was games back to back where the Tigers beat us in a bit of a thriller, and then we beat them fairly comprehensively the next week. So it's gonna be should be a good game. They are going to have a bat first, I think. I think that is correct. Matty Wade, Ben McDermott opening up a pretty dangerous batting lineup for sure. Very damaging top order. McDermott's not usually an opener, but I think he could definitely handle it. He's good to watch, Benny McDermott. He has departed, but him and Wade have set the platform tremendously. Now Alex Doolan has come in at number 3 to also follow on. He's a good batter as well, like Alex Doolan. I actually don't really know what his stats are in first class cricket, but every time I've seen him bat, he just looks good. As this one, it's got to be close, surely. I reckon it was straight enough. Probably the bounce just got us a bit. I'm gonna challenge because, again, why not? Anything that looks close, if it gives me the opportunity to challenge, you know I'm gonna go it. You know I'm gonna go it for sure. It does actually, it ricochets off his gloves for ages. Unfortunately, Jimmy Pearson couldn't sneak a catch there because, yeah, it was definitely came off the gloves. I don't know why they're looking at hotspot. Yeah, I don't know. But here we go, ball tracking. Pitch outside, it's definitely hitting me in line. Bounce looks a little bit high, and there you go. Again, it's not a bad shout. The height just always seems to get me in these ones. I do sometimes feel like it doesn't bounce that high, but yeah, you know, a bit of a wasted challenge, but again, not the worst. As again, we're going to go up, I think. Definitely height again. It might have come off the glove that time as well. As that's a good shot from Matty Wade. Punch through extra cover. That's going to bring up his 50, and a very handy 50. A 50 off 30 odd balls is sort of like the default good 50 in a T20 game. 50 off 30, 35 deliveries. Anything above that, and you'd say it's creeping on a little bit slow. And then anything below 30 balls is excellent. So, yeah, getting it off 30, 34, whatever it was, you know, very, very handy start to this game. And especially for an opener, it's different as well. Probably like, you know, 30, 35 balls is excellent for an opener, just setting the platform. So, yeah, this is gonna be a chase, and I'm excited. Hopefully they continue to put on the runs here, and we can get in and have a good crack at it. Alex Doolan, Matty Wade still there. What has happened there? I've gone up for the appeal because I thought he was going to catch it. Actually, did he hit it straight into the gloves? I'm surprised I didn't look at the replay, but that one is going to be out. He's got a little tickle inside edge and straight into the keeper's gloves. It's a tough catch for sure. A little bit of a torque in the middle of the wicket. I don't know what for. It's a pretty clear inside edge, and a fantastic catch from Jimmy Pearson. Like I said, that's a tough catch as it brings Bo Webster to the crease, who I thought was I remember him a couple of years ago at the Hurricanes, and he never got too many opportunities, but every time he did, he batted pretty well. Is this going to be a big wicket right here? Is this I'm pretty sure it's Matty Wade. Gonna be LB. He might challenge this one. Surely he's a set batter. Nah, he's just gonna trudge off 64. A well-made 64. honestly, it didn't look extremely plumb, but he obviously was pretty comfortable with the decision. It's George Bailey. That's a tremendous shot off the back foot, first ball. That's a cracker. So 2 for 20 into our fourth over. This has been an excellent spell of bowling, restricting them slightly and just keeping it in check. But George Bailey coming out with a bit of a flurry here at the end. That's another good shot over extra cover for 4. But I was going to talk about Webster. I think it was either the Hurricanes or I'm pretty sure it was the Hurricanes, if I'm remembering correctly. I remember him batting, but I can't really remember the team. But the couple of times I watched him, he looked like a pretty good striker. And there was one innings in particular, he made a big score, and I really thought he was going to go on to be a bit of a star in T20 with some spin, but I don't know. He's sort of gone to a couple of teams now, and he's never really cemented like a spot in a side. But he's always had the talent. It seems like, it's a good shot to get off the mark. It's probably going to race along for a 4. That's a cracking shot, and we got a lot of work to do. 123 off 80 balls remaining. 3 for 52. Chris Lynn, you couldn't ask for a better partner up the other end of the pitch here. Hopefully we can find a bit of form. That's another cracking shot they've got there. Oh, you gotta love to see it though. 3 ideals, 2 times in a row. 2 shots, ideal, ideal, ideal. 3 greens, as green as it can get. That's you're in good touch when you can do it like that. So yeah, it's a good little start for us. But yeah, we'd love to get in here with Liddy. He's just getting into his innings. As again, that is another cracking pull shot. Almost beats the man, which thankfully I sent him back looking for the 2. Unfortunately, a wicket has fallen. That's not good. Lynn is gone. It brings Jimmy Pearson to the crease. And we need 100 runs off this 10 overs. This is gonna be tough, but this is what we've wanted, and it comes in the final. It comes in the big moments, and hopefully we can deliver the goods here. As we pull that one away, it's hit high. Thankfully, it just skies straight up, and it doesn't carry to one of the men in the deep. That would have been a bit of a disaster if we got out there. Pretty much game over, honestly. 5 wickets down, 100 runs to get. Would have been extremely tough, as we just squirted that one away for a single. So 18 off 8. Pearson has come out and he's gone bang. 16 off 7, which is very handy because, we can't really do it all by ourselves. We need our mate up the other end to put in some work as well. It just relieves the pressure, and it just makes our life a lot easier. As we're gonna watch the. I mean, this is a final, so I'm not gonna skip over it all because I want to make sure that our partner is either hitting 4s or we're taking singles to get back on strike. Basically, at the moment, it's going pretty well. The Tigers definitely in the box seat. No qualms about that. And we do have a long tail. It looked like Steckity was in next, which is not good at all. Yeah, we've got a really long tail in this batting lineup. So yeah, me and Pearson definitely need to get the bulk of these runs, these 81 remaining. So if we can get a 50 and Pearson can just get like a good 20 odd, I mean, that's the game right there. That is a cracking shot. I thought for a second, have we struck it straight down his throat, but we hit in the gap enough. Only a couple of meters away from him, but it's going to race away for 4. So yeah, that's good batting. I mean, we're batting. That's a great shot as well. Holy hell, dude, that is fantastic. Probably, I mean, it was basically off the edge, but we pretty much had to get it that fine to beat the man. So a couple of relieving boundaries. We weren't getting bogged down, but a couple of dot balls, the pressure builds for sure. But it's good. They gave us a couple of short deliveries. We could just get away there. As I could have snuck an overthrow, but maintain the strike. Don't need to do anything too silly. you know, no need for a run out in this situation. Definitely, definitely not the go here, as that was a ball we could have hit, but it was pretty quick that time from Rogers. We saw when he was bowling to Pearson in the last over, he bowled quite a few slow balls, like 115 Ks, so he's cranking it up now, 140. Yeah, the change in pace definitely threw us off a little bit in that over, as Sandu comes in, bangs in short again. We're probably going to sneak for 2. We've hit it poorly enough that, and it helps when you throw it to the wrong end like that. We're going to easily get back for 2. Pearson is doing a bang-up job. He's 27 off 14. Make that 30 off 16. This is... What a partnership. 29 off 16 and 30 off 16. I mean, we couldn't ask for a better partnership in this situation. Both batters going at about 200 strike rate. You know, rotating the strike rate. It's both batters doing the job, and it's just relieving pressure up both ends, not letting any bowlers settle. But we do have Clivey Rose, the wizard, into the crease, who it's his first over, so we got to be a little careful. We're going to push for 2. I mean, again, like, if Pearson's going to take on the spin, I'm happy for him to, you know, push the 2, push the 3. And, yeah, if he can get the odd boundary away, then ideal situation. Because I'd rather not take on the big shot against the spin, as we're going to push for the single. I was hesitant, but, you know, we could easily make it that I was sort of like, do I let Pearson maybe go for a big shot here on the last ball, or do we just take it, get a single? That's we did the smart thing, I think, and then we're gonna just squirt that one away behind point. Gonna pick up a 2, so I think it worked out pretty well. It's still good gaps. They have it blocked off pretty well. It's definitely a little tricky to hit boundaries. With obviously a defensive field, but you know, there's definitely 2s on offer, potentially, you know, 3s if it's placed well enough, but you know, singles all day as well. So you know, just not gonna let Pearson get bogged down at all. And yeah, this is an ideal T20 game, ideal setup, and we're in for the finishing touches. So you know, a lot of work to do. It's only 50 runs off 6 overs, so. Oh, geez, that's tough. Oh, no. Pearson, he was a little bit sluggish. He's going to be gone. That's not good. Gone for 34. Oh, boy. That could put a dent in our aspirations for sure. I wasn't actually watching too closely how quick he was, but as that one's going to be a sneaky boundary. But I felt like I made it back for 2 pretty comfortably. I don't know what Pearson was doing at the non-strikers, but I don't know. I feel a little bit annoyed that he got run out in that situation. But yeah, disappointing. But you know, we're still here. We can still do the business. We can't really let Steckity have too much of the strike. Jackson Bird, he's got a couple of deliveries left. Would love a boundary and then a single. But we're gonna push the single here. In fact, gonna push the 2. Sneaky couple of leg buys there. Good lord, that's I mean, we got 2 there. I don't know what Pearson was doing, dude. He was so slow. With 37 off 22. We're in with a shot. We're in with a shot here. Just going to get the single. That's all we need to do. Maintain the strike, as Sandu is going to continue here. He's had a pretty expensive start to his spell, but we're going to get the single. Push for 2. Steckity, he's got there. Again, Pearson, how the hell did you not get 2 for that one out in the deep? I have no idea. But we move to 40 now. Again, Steckity is doing good work, just backing up strongly. Is going to push for 2. Again, we're going to go. Steckity, he's got his boots on, so you know, we got to go for it. There's no singles here. We got to get 4s or 2s basically and hog the strike. So it's set up, and we're batting well. I mean, this is really good batting as you try to go deep, over, long, off. He's gonna pick the fielder out. You cannot believe it. We probably, I mean, it was coming down to the wire. I probably didn't need to go that hard early yet. I probably could have pushed for a few more 2s, waited for a short ball, but I thought it was up in the slot. I thought I could hit it for 6, but we didn't do it, unfortunately, and our tail is very long, and we are going to lose only by 4 runs. Bloody, our tail actually did a good job, but I do get man of the match. It's fairly decent. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. Make sure to like and comment, and I'll see you in the next one.